What's up, nation? Welcome to another edition of the Wise Take NBA DFS podcast. CK013 here. You can find me on Twitter at CK_013. And I am joined once again by one of Wise Take's finest DFS analysts, Mr. CashinDFS. You can find him on Twitter at CashinDFS. Cash, my man, what's happening?
Not a damn thing. My team blows and Georgia sucks.
Team blows and Georgia sucks. That's some shit. Yeah, I mean, like, this slate is kind of like, I think it's still kind of wide open. I mean, we're about 10:49 right now, and that last game just started. So the high scores in a lot of these contests are fairly low. So I think that there's still some opportunity. I'm not quite sure what position that we're all in, but I guess we'll find out. That's a 5-game slate. The games were fairly staggered, and one of the games blew out. So yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. The late two games were obviously, in my opinion, the best. We'll see what the result looks like. But I know there were some good ones in that Utah game. I think Crowder and Favors did really well. And then Siakam, I think, had a big game. And so there were some things, but there was a lot of busts. I'm seeing a lot of busts in the top. So I'm sure that things will change by the time the night is over. I couldn't believe that Rivers decided not to start Boban. I couldn't believe that. You've been starting him anyway, and this is when you decide not to. When Joel Embiid, and you know what, Joel Embiid is making him pay for it. So we'll see what happens. Aside from that, we got a big ass slate, Cash. We've had these little baby slates around the holidays. Little, we had a bunch of these little 5-gamers. We have a massive one here. 9. Well, it's not massive, but 9 games. It's bigger than, basically about double from what we've been seeing recently. So a lot of these guys getting ready to roll. We know a lot of questionable tags here. Like, I think I see a Q tag on Kyrie. We got the Rose Teague situation. You had just told me that Vooch is questionable. DJ Augustine is questionable. There is a lot going on this big slate. But we're gonna do what we do. This is a first look. Just gonna go through, kind of see what we like. Cash covering FanDuel. I'm covering DraftKings. Cash will stay above 6. I'll stay above 5. Cash, take a look at point guard. Tell me what you see.
I see Russ. I mean, I wish LeBron was gonna play, but he ain't. So I'll take my savings like I do every day with Paul George. Save my two G's. But Russ is a great play every day, especially against the Lakers. Good thing it is in LA, so they probably can keep it close. Ben Simmons. If Embiid misses, Embiid might miss on a back-to-back with a hurt knee. If that's the case, then I would like Simmons. If he plays, of course, I won't like Simmons at 9.5. He's not a terrible play, though. Kyrie might miss as well with a scratched eyeball. Got a scratched cornea. If he misses, we don't know what to do. Derrick Rose is doubtful. Jeff Teague is questionable. So we'll see. Never know with the T-Wolves. This shit can change on a dime. Like, it might be after, what time this game start? 8. You might know the news at 8:05. Who knows with them? But Spencer Dinwiddie against New Orleans, I like that. I like that. If Teague plays, do not play Tyus Jones at 6'3". Tyus Jones is 6'3", CK.
That's wild.
6'3".
It's a wild world we live in.
Satoransky is 6'2". But, I mean, I'd probably rather play Satoransky than Tyus Jones if Teague plays. But I don't see a lot of upside in a 6'3" Tyus Jones, even if Teague is out. And that's it. That's it above 6.
Yeah, I'm trying to look on DraftKings. Those prices for those players were outrageous. I'm sorry, Satoransky too. Like,
6'2". You don't like 6'2"?
That's wild. That is wild. I mean, it's a great matchup. Don't get me wrong. It's the Hawks. We'll talk about it, but damn. Westbrook on DraftKings also stands out. He's 11.7, which is very, very expensive. But did Westbrook go to UCLA? He go to UCLA? Westbrook?
He did.
Yeah. So maybe a little extra narrative for him.
He's from LA as well.
Interesting. Maybe he has some family in attendance, all that good stuff. Either way, it's a great matchup, right? Like the Lakers. I know that the point guards haven't always done well against the Lakers, but a guy like Russell Westbrook certainly can, especially when he's playing a team that's going to allow him to run like the Lakers try to do. Kemba Walker at home, 9K. Don't think so. If Embiid is out, Simmons for sure at 8-9 against Phoenix I can get into. Aside from that, let's see. I'll save some of these guys for shooting guard just to have some conversation pieces. I don't mind D'Angelo Russell at 7K against New Orleans if you're looking to do a game stack. He's cheaper than Dinwiddie right now, and I don't think Dinwiddie is a terrible play either. But I know Dinwiddie's had a little span where he was playing a lot better than Russell, so I get it. But it's just strange to me when you see that kind of situation happen where the backup guy passes the starter, and his name is not Montrezl Harrell or Lou Williams. It just kind of stands out. But I'm looking for Saturn. Tyus Jones is 4.56 over here. So if Rose and Teague were to miss, I'd actually be okay with that. I don't love the matchup necessarily because the game just kind of against Boston. But I mean, if it's against Kyrie, sure. It's more so like the team.
Well,
itself.
Kyrie might miss.
And Kyrie might miss, and you got Terry Rozier. Yeah, it's not the best matchup, I don't think, for a guy like him. But on DraftKings, it's 5.6. When you know he's going to play so many minutes, if those guys are both out, they have to both be out. Then I think you can still make somewhat of a case. The problem is that we have other guys in this price range who are also in good spots. If Kyrie Irving does miss, Terry Rozier definitely comes into play. I would prefer it if Teague or Rose returned, because Tyus Jones is actually, in my opinion, their best defender over there as far as point guards go. I think he's a big matchup changer. But the other guy I'm interested in for tournaments is Elf Payton, man. He's 5'3" against Brooklyn. He played 24 minutes in his first game back. It was a broken finger, so like we were saying before the show, he should be fine. And at that price, 5'3", we know he has big-time upside. And against a matchup like Brooklyn, where all of his bigs, literally every player on his team is in a good situation, I would think he's in a good spot to get rebounds, assists, whatever he can do to contribute. The last guy I'll mention, I know it's a lot, but kind of just going through it, is probably Tyler Johnson. I still like playing point guards against Cleveland, assuming Johnson's going to get 25 minutes or more at the point. Don't mind it.
He's above 5K.
Yeah, he's 5'2". Crazy, right? It seems like DraftKings does try to price up point guards when they're playing Cleveland for the most part. But it's like one of the rare things. I don't know if they do it manually or what, but yeah. Again, like I think I still prefer to go to Elf and take my chances at that point. But it is a point guard against Cleveland. Stay on brand. Take us down to Value Town Cast. What you see down there, bro?
Yeah. Alfred Payton is 5'6" against Brooklyn. Like I would much rather take a chance with Alfred Payton, maybe getting to 30 minutes, and the upside he possesses, to pay 6'3" for Tyus Jones or 6'2" for Satoransky. No, just hell no. Why would I ever do that? There's just nothing in me that would ever do that. Give me Alfred Payton. I would play Tyler Johnson for 4-7 over them. If you play Thomas Satoransky or Tyus Jones tomorrow, I mean, I just feel for you. On FanDuel, at least. Like, you're just a donkey in my eyes. They are not in play. I don't give a damn they went out and scored a 50. I still think that's a terrible play. I would never pay 6'3" for Tyus Jones. Ever. Jeremy Lin against Washington at 4-6. I could take a chance on that. JJ Barea, I can't play him with DSJ back. He just is most likely not going to over 20 minutes. And in 20 minutes, he can go get you a 23. Like, he's a point per minute guy, but I'd probably just be off of that. But Terry Rozier at 4-3 is a phenomenal play. Phenomenal play if Kyrie is out. TJ McConnell, if Embiid misses, I love that against Phoenix. And Jerian Grant, I would absolutely love him if DJ Augustine misses again. Yeah. And Vooch might miss too. Jerian Grant wants to put it on Chicago. He used to play for Chicago, and they gave up on him. And he would, like, his best game of the year was against Chicago. I would like Jerian Grant tomorrow a shit ton if Augustine is out.
Yeah. No, I gotcha.
He only played 26 minutes, I think it was, when Augustine was out. But if he's playing well, he's going to play over 26 minutes.
How much is he over there?
3.6.
Oh, wow. He's 3.9 over here, but still, like, FanDuel 3.6 on a site that, drops your lowest score. I like it a lot. on DraftKings, Alec Burks is in the conversation. I think he's shooting guard on FanDuel, but Cleveland has been like in and out of being thin. Like they got guys like dropping. So he played 40 minutes against Atlanta. If we're gonna see in 30 minutes the game before that, I don't mind paying 4.8. I know it's Miami, not a team I love to attack, but I think it's a good price and the usage looks pretty good while he's on the court. Satoransky over here is only 4.6, bro. Satoransky is only 4.6 against Atlanta. That's kind of a really low price. He seems to me like a much better DraftKings play, especially like in a cash game scenario. I don't love the 4.6 price tag, but I mean, it just seems like likely.
Better than 6.2.
It's a hell of a lot better than 6.2, but it seems likely that he should hit that. I mean, it's a pace-up spot. The only way he doesn't is if he gets into foul trouble and they have to play Chase and Randall a little bit more. But Satoransky, like the last game that he was chalk and came through, he had like a 7 at halftime, something like that, and he ended with like over 30. It's like, like eventually he's just gonna get there because the minutes he's playing, it's just gonna happen in these fast-paced games. And
against Chicago too, he really didn't do nothing in the first half.
Yep. But he just kind of gets there at the end. So I wouldn't like it, but it is Atlanta. That's the only reason that I'm like, oh shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is Atlanta. Satoransky could get some steals off of Trae Young, who's been a turnover machine. It's gonna be a fast-paced game, and I am curious. I'm gonna look up tomorrow before the Y stream. I want to look up and see if what pace Washington's playing at with that Wall, because I get the feeling that they're slowing things down a little bit to get Mr. Brad Beal some good looking shots. But you had mentioned Jerry and Grant. If Augustine is out, I could definitely go there. And then I think the last guy I'll mention is Mr. Jeremy Lin. If you don't want to play Trae Young or whatever the case is, Jeremy Lin at 3.9, always in play in tournaments. Problem, of course, is minutes. They're gonna go with Trae Young. That's the future. So when Lin's in there, you gotta hope he eats while he's in there. Move us over to shooting guards, Cass. What you see over there, bro?
I don't know if you heard this, CK, but Thomas Satoransky is the next Russell Westbrook.
Oh, I've heard this. A wise man once told me this. Well, I think last year.
But no, I could play if on FanDuel. Definitely not no DK, but on FanDuel I could play Grant even if Augustine plays, because I could drop it and Augustine might not play a ton. Oh, but shooting guard, oh my God, Bradley Beal is almost 10K. Whew. Oh man. 9.8, that is one hell of a price tag. I know it's Atlanta. I know this guy's been playing great. He's going to play a ton of minutes. I faded him. I've been fading him, so I'll probably do the same again and hope it doesn't screw me. He has massive upside against Atlanta, so he could go for 65, and I wouldn't be shocked whatsoever. But being popular at that price tag, I would probably fade. I think AD is going to play, but it is funny that Jrue Holiday had his worst game in a long time with AD missing. But Jrue Holiday is probably a better play if AD plays, because he seems to play better if AD plays. Devin Booker, his price came down a little bit, but I don't know how much I love it. We know the upside. He always has upside any day. Russell. See, Russell is 7K here, and Dinwiddie is 6.8. So they're really close. Do I play both of them together? If one of them has a big game, the other one will not. Oh my God, Josh Hart is 6'5". Holy Christ! You know a guy I wouldn't play at 6'5"? That's a guy I wouldn't play at 6'5".
Yeah, good.
No way in hell would he ever make my roster at 6'5". There's just no fucking way. Zero chance of that, and that's it. I'm not playing Andrew Wiggins. 6'5" or Josh Hart? Are you kidding me? Oh my God.
That's a wild world we are living in. It is a wild world we are living in. Shooting guard is pretty loaded. Like, these top three options seem awesome on DraftKings. Bradley Beal has been delivering. We've seen this before when Wall was out for a period last year. Beal stepped it up in the beginning and then eventually just kind of wore out. And I think we may have another game in him. His price is up to 8.6. He was just below 8 for a couple games. That was nice. Now he's above.
That was.
Brad Beal.
He's only 8.6.
He's only 8.6. Yo, he was under 8K for like a minute, like without John Wall. He was like, DraftKings was a nightmare. It was a shit show. No, trust me, it was a shit show. It was just chalk city, bro. Like
8.6.
8.6 for Brad Beal, and he's the most expensive shooting guard on the slate right now.
On DraftKings. 9.8. He's the most expensive.
That's insane. Yeah, that's.
He's 1,200. Yeah. He's 1,200 more than Booker.
Yeah, that's wild.
And Andrew.
That is wild. Yeah. But the spot is amazing for Beal. Not going to argue it. Even at 8-6, he's just like in this matchup. He's done well against the Hawks already anyway, even when Wall plays. So I do like some Bradley Beal at 8-6. Drew Holiday. I know AD may return, but his price has dropped to 8-3. We know we like guards against Brooklyn. Elf is back, so he's probably the one I skip over. But I think he also might end up being one of the lower owned options. Devin Booker, I love. 8-3 at home against Philly, hoping they're without Embiid, so they're a little worse because if Embiid's in there, it just even on a back-to-back, it just seems like unlikely that the Suns kind of hang around. But if Embiid is out, Booker, man, like the same reason I love Lou Will tonight. We'll see how he ends up doing. But regardless of that, we've gone over it. How many of these scoring wings have just destroyed these guys between D'Angelo Russell, Dinwiddie, just to list them. So Devin Booker also in a facilitation type role. I do like that a ton. Luka is down to 7-8 on DraftKings. That I like that. Wings against Charlotte has been a phenomenal thing too. So I think that's highly in play. Butler may have to be. He may become the ultimate optimal play if Embiid is out. He's only 7-1. There's a lot to like in this particular position. This is not one that. And then of course Ingram, right? Like he's 6'4" now. Went for 48 in his last game. He's not an auto play because we've seen that at 6'4", like we saw a couple games where he just didn't quite get there. But he is one you have to consider and look at, especially with how well he played in that last game against Sacramento. So 6'4", I don't love the price, but as thin as the Lakers are, we have to at least take a look at that. I'll stop there. Take us down to Value Town.
What a game by Fox tonight. Yeah, what a game, bro. Great game. Evan Fournier becomes a really good play if Vooch and Augustine's out. He's got to handle the rock. I could say the same for Terrence Ross. Both of them should play a lot. He's only 5'4" at Chicago. I definitely could play that. He's just not been very good this year. JJ Redick with some Booker defense. Take that. 5-2. Schroeder against against the Lakers with his price coming down. I don't mind that either. He's only 5-1. If it turns into a blowout, it could be a great play. I know that Abrinas was already ruled out today. I don't know about what's his name, Ferguson. We'll see. He busted hard his last game, but that won't hurt me from playing him. Dean Wade is okay. Wesley Matthews sucks. Marcus Smart sucks. Jaylen Brown just had the game of his life when I liked Smart over him. And dude went ham. If Kyrie misses, though, you got to put Smart and Jaylen Brown in play. They're both cheap enough on FanDuel, both under 5K. No, I won't even say his name. Damn him. That's it.
Damn him.
I was gonna say a Koji, but no, damn him.
I won't even say his name. Damn him. I love it. I think so. I talked about Burks. Holiday is always an option just because of how many minutes he plays. The guy plays so many freaking minutes, it's ridiculous. The problem is he's not the highest point per minute player out there, so sometimes it could equate to nothing. I think Dwayne Wade is in play. He's been playing a steady flow of 24 to 28 minutes. I can get behind that. He's played fairly well in these. The usage we know is extremely high when he's on the court. They're playing Cleveland, a terrible defensive team. I do like D. Wade. This could be a situation where it looks like on DraftKings you have that advantage where you can just play a Satoransky or something like that over here, so that always works. Kelly Oubre is like a nuts on the table kind of thing, just a high risk. I want to say high reward, but we haven't really seen that role with Oubre. So he is 4-2, is really, really low, but some of this other value just looks a little bit more promising, to be honest. So probably won't go there. I'll stop it there. Let's move it over to small forwards. Cash, what do you see over there?
Deion Waiters might play his first game of the year tomorrow.
Oh, damn. Against Cleveland, too? Oh, shit.
That would just hurt any of the guards. I don't expect him to play a lot of minutes, but what I get to start with is Paul George. They're only 10K in a matchup against the Lakers. I love Paul George every single day. I'm going to love him here. Yeah, he killed me the last game when he get 30 in the first quarter and then 10 the rest of the game, but give me Paul George every day. He's going to be high on tomorrow, though. because there's a big, massive drop off from him to Josh Richardson. Um, TJ Warren. I like T. I mean, I will never have a problem playing TJ Warren at 7-1 because I know he can go give me a 50 at any point. Against Philly, against Chandler, I will take that. I would prefer Booker, but I get a nice savings on Warren. Porter is probably going to return tomorrow. I think he's probable. Yeah, he is probable. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with Porter back, how that's going to affect Ariza, how that's going to affect the rest of the guys. So I just don't know yet. I can't even comment on that. But Covington might miss too. There's a lot of game time decisions here tomorrow. He hurt his ankle in the last game. No wonder. I mean, the guy plays freaking crazy amount of minutes. He's just gonna. Don't you worry, Robert Covington. Tibbs is gonna run you into the ground just like he did Butler. That's it.
Yes, indeed. If he's the needy. We talked about Ben Simmons. I'll skip over him. I'll save some of these guys. We talked about buckets. Winslow is now 6'9". He's playing Cleveland again. He is 6'9" on DraftKings for Justice Winslow.
He's 7-1.
Wow. Okay. All right.
He's been playing really well.
Yeah. I don't know. He's been playing well, man. I'm looking at his game logs now, and I see he went for 50 against Cleveland last time. He went for 45 against Orlando, but I also see a 26, a 32, and a 30. 30 being his most recent game. So 6'9". I know it's Cleveland. Don't get me wrong. I understand he just went for 50 in this matchup. It's just tough to stomach, at least when you initially look at it. TJ Warren at 6'6". I got interested. I thought he played really well against Golden State. Unfortunately, his team just kind of got blown out, which sucked the fat one for me. But I do like that game. They will be paced up. I think it's a pretty good situation. Trevor Ariza is 5'9". I've been riding the upside. He finally came through for me once against Charlotte. It's a good matchup, but Otto Porter might come back, and if he does, that's just going to become that might be way too high anyway for a guy like Ariza, who's really just a minutes play. You don't really ever expect him to do a ton. You just play him because you know he's going to play a lot of minutes. But now you're paying for those minutes. It's not as rewarding. I'll stop it there. If Kyrie's out, I could look at Marcus Morris. I think he sees some increased usage. Don't love the price at $6K, but I do think his usage goes higher. Cash, take us down to Value Town. What you see down there?
These prices on Washington are crazy, man. I mean, Jeff Green had a fantastic game. Jeff Green is 5'6". You know who's not going to make my lineup at 5'6"? Jeff effing Green. No, thank you. Oh, wow. Gordon Hayward is really cheap. How much is Gordon Hayward on DK? My man is 5'3". Oof.
Hayward is 4'8".
That is so cheap. He's been playing like ass, but that's cheap. I don't see a lot I like here. I mean, Joe Harris is okay. This guy's a joke. Oh, they really put a price increase on Darius Miller after a big game. Darius Miller's been playing a ton of minutes. He's now 4-5. I mean, I just don't know how much I like that. Not a terrible play. I don't like that price though. Mikal Bridges is another guy that's been playing big minutes. Probably play Bridges over Darius Miller, but both of them are okay. That's probably it. I don't know about anything else down here. Lance Stevenson. Anytime LeBron is out, I could try to get it, but
I wish.
I just can't trust it.
I wish. They should.
I just can't trust Walton.
They should let Lance go out there, do the Lance dance in the dirty pants, and let all the DFS people just collect, because Lance Stevenson is that dude. Unfortunately, Luke Walton doesn't see it that way, and his minutes, even with LeBron out, is not guaranteed. So what the fuck did you get him for? like when they got him, I thought that was gonna be like LeBron's. Like when LeBron is out of the game, they bring in Lance, keep the energy going, because he is a high energy dude, but LeBron is now out, and then my man still can't see the court. So,
and with Rondo out too, like this guy can play point guard.
Yeah,
he can handle the ball.
Yeah, but The bitches. Yeah, it's kind of ugly over here. You can take your like Nick Batum and Gordon Hayward have just become dice rolls. It's unfortunate. These are two players that were once considered very good. Hayward is still good. I think that he's just going through a little something. And he's coming back from a big injury. Maybe he's wearing down. I don't know. But
the team is just so deep. But if Kyrie misses, like you gotta like him at that price.
Absolutely. Batum is kind of the same circumstance. We want to keep an eye on the Miami situation. If they're thin again, Derrick Jones Jr. has been playing well when he's gotten the chance to play. He's played well.
That's who I was gonna say because I forgot about him. He's only 3'6".
Yeah. Oh wow, he's only 3'6".
I mean, he has 30-point upside at 3'6".
Yeah, he's a baller. He could play. There's no doubt about that. As far as anything else, don't see a ton that makes me super excited. So I'll stop here and I will swing it over I could play Wilson Chandler actually.
Vince Carter doesn't get you excited?
Ha! He gets me excited in a different way. Just kidding. Move us over to Power Forwards, Cass. What you see over there, bro?
Man, it could be my grandfather. AD. I mean, you're probably gonna get him pretty low owned after the other night. I mean, it's Brooklyn. What position do you want to play against Brooklyn the most? For me, it's centers. So I love AD. I definitely love AD. And I guarantee he won't be 64% on like he was the other day when he got scratched 2 minutes before his tip. So I love AD. I hope that it stays at game time decision all freaking day. Don't say a damn word until after 7 p.m. And then you can say whatever you want. If he's scratched and I lose, so be it. But do not tell me he's playing before lock. I would very much appreciate that. John Collins, I absolutely love every day, especially against Washington. Dude is God. He is God like Saquon is God in the NFL. He is God like Ohtani is in MLB. He is just God. I worship him. I pray to him. He is my God. So I will play John Collins every single day. Larry Nance Jr., I would love to be able to play him because he has major upside, but I think old boy is coming back tomorrow. Whatever his name is, Tristan. So Larry Nance just comes out of the picture for me. Aaron Gordon is in a great matchup. I would like him if Vooch is out for sure. That's it. Jason Tatum, he's definitely in play if Kyrie is out too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Anthony Davis, the first guy that you have to make a decision on against Brooklyn. Phenomenal matchup. I know he burned everybody last time, everything like that, but phenomenal matchup. Could just go for 100 points against Brooklyn, without a doubt. Paul George, I'll talk about him here since I somehow forgot to talk about him over there. Love Paul George. I mean, he was one of the teams he wanted to come to. It's the Lakers. He wants to.
If you love money, you love Paul George.
Go to PG. I'm with it, man. 9.2 is a reasonable price. They lowered it from the 9.7. He wasn't at last the last time he was up there. So I could definitely get behind that. Blake Griffin is kind of interesting. Him and Drummond are interesting. And the reason I say that is because I hate that game looks like death. But Memphis is like one of the worst rebounding teams in the league. So the Twin Towers are in a pretty good position to get millions of rebounds. I mean, you saw Harden was able to hawk down all kinds of rebounds in that game against Harden did everything. That was wild. So do I go to him as like a first option? No. But he's somebody that like if I don't play, I'm going to be like, would it surprise me if he went off? Because him and Drummond each secured 20 rebounds. It would not surprise me. John Collins is your god. As you mentioned, you pray to John Collins. I respect that. And because of that, what's his price over there? I'm just curious what it is in comparison to here.
8.4.
8.4. Collins is 8.2 over here, so pretty close.
I was about to say, tell me he's like 7.2 or some craziness.
No, you wish. That might have got you to come back to DK like regularly, like if he was that just for a night at least. But yeah, obviously he's in a phenomenal spot. Bigs have just destroyed Washington all year, and until Dwight Howard comes back, that's just not going to stop. Julius Randle, 8K. It's at that point now where it's unlikely that you're going to play Randle and Davis together, but if you wanted to get risky, if you was feeling froggy, and you're like, for some reason you think AD is not going to have a good game, then you better play Randall, because one of these two is going to go off against Brooklyn for sure. Don't mind Kuzma. Kuzma's 7-5. He's just playing a shit ton of. This guy is literally playing 40, 42, and 40 minutes. This is like their workhorse right now, and I don't mind the thought of attacking them at power forward. A little concerned that maybe PG goes there, but I honestly think PG is going to cover Ingram. I think maybe he'll split it up. But either way, 7-5 for Kuzma, a guy that's going to play 40 minutes against OKC, just seems like a pretty solid option. I will stop it there, and we will take it down to Value Town. What you see, Cash?
I mean, if I'm Billy Donovan, care less about Brandon Ingram. The guy is just nowhere near as talented as Kuzma. So, yeah, we'll see. But if I'm coach, I'm putting him on Kuzma every single time. But Jerry Grant, I'll start there. I mean, the guy, his price is kind of where I would just rather just skip over him. The guy's 5'8". Like, it just... I mean, he can go for 40, but how likely is that? I mean, it's a great matchup. He's definitely in play, but I'm not a big fan of that 5'8" price tag. Wow. James Johnson is up there. I don't see a lot I like here. I'll be sticking to AD and Maxi Pad is 3.8.
No, I'm gonna say something, but like you got to try not to get too excited because I don't know how likely it is to occur again. But we do know that Rondae Hollis-Jefferson is hurt, and I believe he is out again. You know who played? Who got 27 minutes in the last game?
You don't tell me he got on the court.
Yes, he did, and he smashed, baby. 27 minutes. My man put up a 36.5 on DraftKings. I'm talking about the manimal, Mr. Kenneth Faried, who is 3-7.
Smash anytime he touches the goddamn court.
Yes, my man. So we'll have to monitor the situation. I want to see who else was out that day. Hollis-Jefferson, I know was out, but Crab, I'm assuming was out. Like.
Ed Davis was out for rest, I think.
Yeah, that might have been why, and that could really destroy lives.
Ed Davis was out.
So that's going to destroy our lives. The fortunate thing is Ed Davis would then be in play. I think they're going to need him here. And he's been playing anywhere from 14 to 25 minutes. He's a fairly high point per minute guy because he's out there. But, man, we missed the Manimal Day, bro. Isn't that crazy? It wasn't on a main slate. They were playing an early game or some shit. And, yeah, we missed the Manimal.
I got news for these assholes. Are you kidding me? Kenneth Faried is better than Ed Davis. He's God fucking leaps and bounds better than fucking Dudley. He's better than Allen. He's better than your other freaking Kirkus bastard they always want to play. He's the best big you have on your entire roster, you cocksuckers. And you don't play him. I mean, it's unreal, bro. Like, he is the absolute best big man you have on your entire squad, and you don't play the guy. It's unreal.
It's unreal.
Now did you just make... You just pissed me off. Like, you didn't make me happy. You just pissed me off. Like, you just pissed me off. Get the fuck... Now I'm hot. Now
God, I can do it.
Like, you have got to be kidding me.
Oh, my God. That is even better. The only thing better than giving you good news is pissing you off with some news. That's the only thing better. The only thing.
I hate stupid people. This guy's an idiot.
I'm
done. That's it. Kelly Olynyk is okay.
I just hit the triple-double bonus, Nation. You're welcome. This is the triple-double bonus. Loving it. Damari Carroll has played 30 minutes at least in 2 straight games. So that net situation with RHJ out, pace-up spot, I'm going to want to look for value there. Faux show. There he is.
Damari Carroll can't even run up and down the court, bro. Can't get for reading the game, man.
Oh, that was glorious. That was indeed glorious. I don't see a ton outside of those guys. But Brooklyn value, I'm going to want to attack. Muscala, if I don't mind if Embiid is out. Centers, Cash. Talk to us about centers, bro.
Georgia sucks. Georgia's getting their ass kicked by Texas, man. What is going on? My life. Joel Embiid if he plays, he's gonna smash for Ayton. Gonna smash him like an ant. I don't know if he's gonna play on a back-to-back with a sore knee. Karl Anthony Towns is on another level at this particular moment. Dude is balling out of control against Boston. Al Horford is okay. It's just there's nobody that can stop Cat. If Cat is motivated and playing well, like there's nobody in Boston that's stopping him. So I don't mind that either. Vucevic just went for 60 against these Bulls. These Bulls suck against any guy that's good, that's big. And Vucevic is very good and very big. If he plays, he has another 60 in him. I just don't know if he's going to play. Julius Randle, he's 8.5. His price never budges on FanDuel. The only way I can play him is if I get AD news that he's out. And if you do get that news, Julius Randle just goes right into the lineup. It's just lock and load against Brooklyn. Touchdown. Oh no. Steven Adams is pretty cheap against them Lakers. It's 7K. I like that. Oh wow. Here's just another Washington Wizard on FanDuel. Who wants to put a 6'6" Thomas Bryant in their lineup? Not me. The guy's played well the last 2 games, but just balling. Will he make my lineup at 6'6"? Hell no. Never.
What about Force Siakam?
Yes. Hell yes. 6'6"? Hell no. Dwayne Dedmon may return today. I'm not sure. We'll hope so. If he does return, I like him against Thomas Bryant. That's it. Above 6.
Yeah. So if Joel Embiid plays, this is a phenomenal spot for him. 10-6 on a back-to-back is a little unnerving, but it is Phoenix. No defense there. I'd be fine with him. Karl Anthony Towns has just destroyed my life over the last couple slates. I didn't play him the first game, which was a Sunday, and then I didn't play him the next day, and he went off again. So, I really don't like the matchup here against Boston. But I think I'm being stubborn, and the usage we have to respect. If if Rose or T come back, especially Rose, I think if Rose comes back, that could put a damper into things.
I'm pretty sure Rose is going to miss.
He's going to miss, so he's more likely. So Teague is the one that's more likely to come back.
Yeah.
So that would hurt Towns' case, but without Baines, you got Horford on Cat, you got what was the guy? Theus. Is Robert Williams out again? They just may not have an answer. I hate to say it, but Cat is playing really, really well without those guys on the court. He's taking a ton of shots. He's getting a ton of blocks. It's hard to make an argument against him, except for the game's pace doesn't look to be too great. But yeah, let's see how deep this position is. Vooch may miss if he does play. His price is 9.4. Holy shit! But it is a matchup. Drummond against Memphis. Drummond's only 8-1. I understand it's a terrible fucking game, but 8-1 is really low. I think if Embiid is out, DeAndre Ayton is in a really good spot, and I think he could do well against Embiid. The problem is Embiid will draw fouls, so I'm a little concerned in that aspect, so I would want Embiid out to play Ayton, who's been playing phenomenally. Whiteside's only 6'7". Oh my god, that guy's a disaster. What a train wreck. DeAndre Jordan should be able to grab a shit ton of boards. He's only 6'5". I don't mind that. You mentioned Dedmon. I'd love to play Dedmon. I'd love to play Dedmon as well. Hopefully he does return without any restriction. I could definitely do that. Yo, talk to me about Cat real quick before I lose my mind, man. What the it's just the usage. I mean, what do you think about Cat against Boston?
I think that he could absolutely dominate.
Yeah.
It's so it's so weird with this guy. I talk so much crap about him because he just has so much talent. The talent is just immense, but he'll just disappear out there, kind of like a magician. He's not an alpha. He's a P. You know what I'm saying? But the guy is on another level right now. 270s and a 90 in his last 3.
Yeah.
And one of them was against Miami. That's not a good matchup. And he put up a 90 on their ass.
Yeah.
This dude is on another level right at this particular moment.
He is. Right after I said it, I was like, You know what it is, man? When you miss the first 2 times, like, you feel like you don't want to hop on that third. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't hop on it now. You know what I mean? So
I feel you.
But again, like, I have to recollect and say, you know what? Like this is actually a good matchup against Boston, who's missing Baines and don't really have a good defender anyway for a big. So
I didn't play that Miami day. I don't think I played that. But
you caught the last one though, right? Like the second one.
Oh hell yeah. He was locked and loaded against New Orleans. That was a lock and load for me.
Yeah, and then AD got fucking ruled out. That was just made it even better. Made it even better. It was just a perfect circumstance.
I wanted him against AD. Like I wanted them Kentucky Wildcats going at each other.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, I hear you. Yeah. He's looking.
I just don't think Al Horford. If Cat is aggressive, I don't think there's nothing Al Horford can do.
Yeah. You know, the other thing about Cat is his blocks have been up, man. This dude is swatting shots. Like he's actually like he's really going. Like he's playing differently. Like the hustle, everything. Like it just looks different right now. And so I got to give him props, man. He's playing well. And obviously he's got a ton of talent. That's something we've always known. So yeah, 9-6 for Cat is looking like the optimal way to go. Unless somebody gets ruled in. It's just without Teague, without Rose, there's just too many shots for this man to pick up, especially because Wiggins punk ass, man. He sucks, man. But if he does suck. But if it's not Cat, it probably will be Wiggins. I'll keep that out there. Assuming both point guards are out, if one of those guys come back, then that adds something interesting. But like even if T comes back, you would think to a degree that's good for Cat. It's still better without anyone because that's just more shots, and he'll be like he'll distribute more, he'll do everything more. But
like Tyus Jones is not taking like he's not taking no usage whatsoever.
Right. Exactly. He's just the minutes. He's grabbing peripherals on minutes. That's just like. But that is going to do it for the position by position breakdown at this point. If you haven't already checked us out at whitestick.com, get over there, check out the nation. See what
Hold on a second.
What you got, son?
I got two names down here.
You said as we go all the way through, bro. I thought you spit.
I stopped at 6.
Oh man, bro, this is your first rodeo. That's a rookie mistake, man. All right, what you got? What you got over
here? I expect Willie Hernangomez to be pretty popular tomorrow with Zeller out.
Yeah. Oh shit, I totally forgot. I've totally forgotten he was out.
The dude went ham against the Magic in limited minutes. I mean, it's just a matter of how many minutes he's gonna get. If he gets the minutes, this guy has tremendous upside at 5'4". He's gonna be pretty popular, I would think. And Mo Bamba, we know if Vooch is out, I mean, Mo Bamba could absolutely just mash here at 4-1.
Yeah. Two very good points. Absolutely.
Zubac. Too bad Zubac is out of my life.
Zubac's gone,
Zubac
bro.
is dead.
That's it.
He's dead.
It's a done deal.
Yeah, he's dead.
It's a done deal. Boban 2.0.
But that's the only two names down there.
Yeah, no. I'm glad you mentioned something because, to be honest, I thought we covered the value. I didn't even realize that we didn't even go down there. But Hernangomez on DraftKings is 3.8. Phenomenal point. A little concern. A little what?
I mean, the guy should be 100% on.
Yeah. He probably will be. There's no doubt. So Hernangomez, very high point per minute player, terrible defender. So the matchup for Jordan just got a whole lot better as well. Not that it was much, it was already juicy with Zeller, but Hernangomez not known for his defense, but should be able to put up some points on the other end. It's just foul trouble you have to worry about. And like you said, like Mo Bamba against the Bulls, if we can get Mo Bamba against the Bulls starting.
How much is he?
He's 4.6, so he's a little more expensive, but it's a nut matchup.
They raised the price on FanDuel, so Willie Hernangomez is 5.4. Like they put him up.
Yeah.
And Mo Bamba is still 4.1, what he normally is.
And so it's like reversed over there. Interesting.
Yep.
Interesting. So we got some things. Got to see how things go tomorrow, and that is going to do it for the position breakdown at this point. If you haven't already checked us out at whiteside.com, get over there, see what we do. Because of a day pass, if you want to try the content, $2.50 will get you in for a day. You'll get access to CashinDFS's GPP article. You'll get access to my core article, part of these cheat sheets. BK writing this as I think BK writes it tomorrow. You have the cash game article. We got the expert poll. Got the live stream, which is a live stream we do 2 hours before lock. We go game by game after we've done our research, try to react to some of the news. You won't get access to the Slack chat, which is where all the homies hang out, so to speak. But you will get access to all the content. If you want access to the Slack chat, you got to get a monthly membership or higher. Go get a season pass. We still are running the sale till I think the end of the week. You can get the NBA season pass highly discounted with a promo code, and you will see it at @wise_take on Twitter. @wise_take on Twitter, and you will see the ad over there. It's like pinned on top. Cash, let's do some top threes, and we'll get up out of here, man. Who are your top 3 point guards tomorrow?
I'm gonna do my top three as if these guys are gonna be out.
As if
I'm
what?
gonna say Terry Rozier is number one. I'm gonna say Jerry and Grant is number two, and then I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say Ben Simmons number three. All three of them are dependent on guys'
injuries. Yes. I like the Ben Simmons call. If Embiid is out, I'll rock with that one. I think after that, Elf. I do like Elf. I think he's got a fair price. I do want to see if he's playing the next day, but I can roll with Elf. And then let's roll with how much is Lonzo Ball is 7-2. No wonder I didn't talk about you. Okay. I'll go with Satoransky here, who's only 4-6 on DraftKings. Shooting guard.
Dennis Schroeder, Devin Booker, D'Angelo Russell.
I like it. I'm going to go with Mr. Brad Beal, who's 8-6 on DraftKings. I will go with Mr. Devin Booker, who's 8-3. And I will go with Luka Doncic, who is 7-8 against Charlotte. Small forwards, all in a row. That was easy. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, shit. I should have said Dwayne. I wanted to say Dwayne Wade, but too late. Move on.
Yeah, I like Dwayne Wade.
I like Wade.
Paul George, number one.
Yeah.
TJ Warren, number two. And then I'm going to do Derrick Jones Jr.
Yeah, I fell for the fuckery. I should have said Doncic over here instead of shooting guard. But anyway, let's go with Paul George up top. I'm down with that. In LA, let's go with Mr. TJ Warren. And I thought there was a cheap dude, but I think it may have been loved it. Nah. No, it's not gonna happen. I'll go with Derrick Jones Jr. as well. Power forwards.
Unreal. John Collins, Anthony Davis, and I don't like anybody after those two. I'll say Aaron Gordon.
I will go with AD, Kyle Kuzma. I will go with I'll throw in a value guy. Let's see. I'll go with DeMar Carroll with Hollis Jefferson out. Centers.
Karl Anthony Towns. Mo Bamba. Dwayne Dedman.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Cat, Hernan Gomez. If Vooch plays, it's Dedman. If Vooch does not play, it is Mo Bamba for show. And that is going to do it for the YSEC DFS podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, please click that thumbs up, that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notifications bell so you are notified whenever we go live. If you're watching us on Facebook, give us a like and a share to support the YSEC Nation. If you're watching us on Twitch or Twitter, give us a follow, give us a retweet. And if you're listening to us on Podbean or iTunes, give us some 5-star reviews, help us up those charts. All these things really go a long way with the nation, help us to keep going. We appreciate all y'all for listening to the show. We just want a little bit of support, keep us running. Cash, anything in closing before we get up out of here?
Oh yeah, I got. Yeah,
I'm gonna switch it to you, bro.
I believe I said Nurkic has major upside if he plays the minutes. Dude put up an 88, and you know what else? De'Aaron Fox and CJ McCollum put up a 22 in an overtime game. That's just unacceptable. In my lineup, sucks a big ball sack.
Big ball sack. That's how it is. Unbelievable performance by Nurk.
A 22. I mean, in an overtime game, De'Aaron Fox and CJ McCollum get a 22.
Yeah. Such is life, right? For CashinDFS, for myself, the entire YSEG Nation, as always, good luck.
DFS.